Hey there, live from the Loft 100 studios in sunny San Diego, California. 110 million broadcast homes strong, 150 radio stations in 175 countries, thanks to BizTV, American Life Network, Bloomberg Television, Financiero in Mexico, as well as iHeartRadio, BizTV, and American Forces Radio Network in 175 countries and all the ships at sea. Big Biz shows on the air, radio, TV, internationally. Great to see you all. There we go, Costa.
Everywhere.
It's been a great show. I think Greg snuck out. I have no idea where he went.
Oh,
but
boy.
I think it has something to do with this. Just saying, I'm not sure.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Doc Shane is one of our favorite guests. He's a CEO of a company called TOMI Environmental Solutions. TOMZ is their stock symbol. Lots of stuff happening. He wrote an op-ed. They've been in the news. There's all kinds of things swirling around the industry in terms of sanitation, right? Remember the sanitation stations that you had during COVID? Mm-hmm. Doc Shane, as we like to call him, is in the right place at the right time one more time with TOMI Environmental. And he joins us again. Doc, how are you, sir? Great to see you once again.
I'm well. How are you guys doing?
Good. Hey, can I start off with that op-ed? Because
Sure.
that op-ed that you wrote, and I love how you described, it really did dissect these electrostatic sprayers that we saw during COVID and so on and so forth. I wish you were in charge of that back then, because I don't think it would have lasted that long. Talk about that a little bit.
So what happened back during COVID were the electrostatic sprayers, which were invented in 1941, used for applying paint to metal surfaces. And then in the 80s were used for pesticides, basically for plants, crops, etc.
Right.
All of a sudden during COVID, they were starting to be used for applying disinfection. The problem with it is that, not all disinfectants are the same. Product safety, effectiveness can change in the mode and the method that you use to apply it. And a lot of surfaces were getting ruined. The biggest difference is the size of the micron, which is kind of like a droplet in a rainstorm. They're very big, 40, 80, 100 microns. And when you compare to our technology, which is sometimes less than a micron to the most of 3 microns, you can kind of feel the difference in the wetness. So that was ruining surfaces, and they're still around. The EPA has, because of the emergency of COVID, tried to do some safety testing and studying on only the safety of it. They didn't allow anybody that was a pregnant female to utilize the technology during the test study. So that says something about their concerns. Plus, they wore full biosuits and masks and helmets, etc., to protect themselves from any fumes. And nowadays, you see it's just being used and applied. Some people without masks and without gloves.
Well, and I think what's interesting is your philosophy and your face-forward, tip of the spear sort of technology that you're bringing forth, with respect to this razor blade business model, is the reason. And I know you're humble, but I don't want you to be humble at this. Your recent 10Q just kicked it. Let's talk about the results of the 10Q.
So we did very well. We did the best we've done since 2020 on a consolidated basis. Our quarter over quarter, if you compare, we were up 90% from our quarter of similar quarter in 2022, and on a sequential basis we were up 75%. Wow. Our service increased tremendously. Our IHP service was up 55%, and so we have a huge pipeline. The company is starting to get accepted in the standards and in the verticals that we hoped it would. Life sciences, healthcare, food safety especially is starting to grow from a commercial standpoint and from our service department.
Doc, COVID's back up. It's spiking again everywhere. Where are you as far as preparedness, and where are you ready to step in?
Well, we're prepared. It's where is the country and where is the world in preparedness? You know, when the WHO starts to do R&D and finishes up and then realizes there's quite a few pathogens, the World Health Organization out there that could become pandemic, I start to get concerned. Is everybody prepared? Nobody wants to have and be part of a pandemic, but there are a lot of pathogens other than COVID pathogens or SARS-CoV-2 that are out there, and some of them, you know, which are, you know, hemorrhagic viruses, Marburg, Middle East respiratory syndrome, things like that, we have to start thinking about, and whether it's political or natural that these things are coming up right about now. Everybody has to be prepared, and everybody has to start thinking about proper preparedness. And we have the technology to get you through this and to keep your businesses open, to keep your schools open, and to give peace of mind that you're killing everything that could be in the air or on surfaces.
Are you suggesting, Doc, that this could possibly go back into pandemic mode, away from endemic mode, if we don't get a hold of this sooner than later?
I don't think so with COVID-19. That's my personal opinion, but there could be other ones that are out there if we don't handle the proper biosafety of these pathogens. I don't think finding a laboratory in California, the biolab that was unrecognized, is a good start.
Yeah. Dr. Halden Shane's our guest. He's the CEO of a company called TOMI Environmental Solutions. TOMZ is the stock symbol. You can go to their website, TOMIMist.com. And of course, once again, their stock symbol, TOMZ. Doc, talk about for the rest of this year or the next 18 months, in as much as you can, for being a CEO of a public company. What are you looking forward to next, and what's next for you guys on the development stage?
So we keep listening to our clients, and we are developing products that they're requesting with software that's specific to their needs. You know, we are going ahead and, you know, contacting our huge pipeline and plan on hopefully being profitable in the fourth quarter, which I've announced. And then we have proposals for 2024. 2025, and stay tuned.
Doc, I want you back every day. I mean, I can talk to you a ton about this. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Dr. Halden Shane, or as I like to call Doc Shane.
Did we just go through this?
Yeah, we just did.
God.
TOMI Environmental Solutions, TOMZ. Go check them out at TOMIMist.com. Also put them up on our website, as well as our 100,000 followers on social media at Sully Speaks Money and BigBizShow.com. That does it for us. For Greg Todoroff, our producer, Mike Costa, I don't know what he does. The DTT. I'm Sully. Roll the credits.